about 70 fish. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Letting a Wheel Pick My Crafts. In the last episode, it started off incredibly rough. No, it's not fair. But in the end, I feel, personally, like I rescued it. In fact, I thought it was the best episode we've ever had. So it just goes to show, even if you get some really terrible choices from the wheel, somehow you can salvage it. But I just want an easy one this time. I feel like the past few have been quite difficult and quite hard. So I'm wanting the wheel to pick some nice things for us.
Please, wheel, pick some nice things.
But the controller's obviously completely out of my hands. So let's find out what we're going to be making in today's episode and spin that wheel. Ooh, this is very interesting. This is something we've never had before. So it's landed on Christmas. So anything Christmas themed. It's a very broad category. I can obviously make anything related to Christmas, whether it be a Christmas decoration, a Christmas tree. Well, it can be anything. It can be absolutely anything. That's great. Oh, this is a good start. A good start. Christmas. When's this video going out? Oh shit. Oh no. Oh dear. I have just wrecked the studio. Oh god. Oh. Oh, my lights. Oh no. Oh, what happened there? Oh, how'd I manage that? I am so happy I didn't break anything. I didn't, well, you probably did see that. I went to see when this video was going to come out, and the wheel just fell and smacked into my light. It nearly took down my other light. If it had taken down the other light, I'd have been screwed. The thing is, I have these lights set up perfectly so that they don't bounce off my glasses and give loads of glare. Is that in the right place? Yeah, I think it's in the right place. Oh, what the hell? That woke us up. I wouldn't care as well. I've got loads of craft stuff just down in this corner where the light fell and the wheel fell for a video that I've probably already done now. And a lot of the stuff's really fragile. And somehow, the gods are in my favour. It didn't break at all. It didn't break anything. I'm so surprised. Usually I have shit for luck. Well, that's taken us by surprise. I've lost track of what I was going to do. I was looking at when this video is coming out. Don't fall over again. July. We're gonna have Christmas in July. That's what I wanted to say. That wasn't worth all of that. I feel a bit stressed. I'm very stressed now. Right, sorry about that everyone. I think I've finished destroying the studio for now. Anyway, I've got my material wheel set up, and it's time to find out what this random Christmas thing is going to be made out of. And if I'm honest, because it's so open to interpretation, and I have that much wiggle room, I don't think I'm that bothered about what it's made out of. I think I can kind of fit it into anything. But we'll see. We shall see. So let's spin that wheel. I didn't want wood. Wood might not be too bad. I'm just not really great at like woodworking. It's just something that my strengths don't lie in. But wood could work. It all depends on decoration, I think, with this one. If I can use kind of decorative materials and stuff on the very final wheel. If I can't, then it's going to be hard. That's definitely not the end of the world or anything like that. It's not going to be the end of Christmas, so it's fine. Okay, it's time to find out what my budget can be for this random Christmas wood thing. And in the last episode, I got an absolutely tiny budget. So I'm hoping this time the wheel is going to give me a bigger budget. I want like top budget, just in case. But let's see how much I can spend and spin that wheel. Ah, okay, great. That's definitely an improvement from last time. Ah, this is going quite well, you know. I'm really into it. Ah, thank you, wheel. I deserved this today. You destroyed my studio, but you're making up for it. We can be friends again, it's fine. Okay, and the final wheel decides whether I can use any other materials for decorative purposes or support and structure. That obviously isn't wood. And I would like yes, mainly because I would like the option to be able to paint the wood or possibly add some glitter or something like that, since it is Christmas. I could still do it if it said no, but yes, gives me far more options. I don't know, my mind's racing now. I'm thinking about a lot of things. Makes a change. But let's find out and spin that wheel. See, the wheel gives and it takes away. It's a no, you little shit. It's still not awful. I still think I can do stuff. The only issue I'm gonna have is it's gonna be possibly more of a Scandinavian Christmas. It's not gonna scream Christmas, whatever it is that I do end up making, because I can't use glitter and I can't use paint. Christmas in July is gonna be boring, everyone. So in today's episode, I'm gonna be making something Christmassy. It has to be made from wood. I've got a £40 budget to spend, and I'm not allowed to use any of the materials for support and structure or decorative things, and I definitely feel like I'm in a better position than I was last time, and last time went really well, so this one should in theory go better than last time. That's how the universe works. That's how science works. So I'll see you in a few weeks and we can make whatever I've started to make. Okay, so I was thinking about doing some sort of like wood carving or whittling, and then I realised A, I don't have time for that. B, I don't know how to do that. C, I don't have the tools for that. And there was a D, but I can't remember what the D was. There was a D for something. The more I say D, the more dirty it's sounding, so I'm gonna stop. But basically, the wood whittling idea, it went out the window. Just not happening. So instead, I thought I would make some very minimal, such a hard word to get out, Christmas decorations using hot glue and some little like wood veneer tapes. That's what they are, and they're actually made from wood, so it's not cheating. It's wood tape, but it is made from wood. I'm not lying. I would never, well, I'd probably lie to you, but I'm not lying this time. So let's try and make some just really boring Christmas decorations. It's gonna be awful. Ugh. Don't know why I'm doing it for, but I can't paint or add glitter or anything. It was never gonna be exciting. It was destined to fail. Okay, let's see if this idea is actually gonna work. I've never actually heard of wood tape before. I think they use it for like on the sides of shelving and stuff just to hide the kind of like shitty parts. But this will be nice and flexible because I'm gonna be making some Christmas kind of like decorations that go on the end of the Christmas branches. The Christmas tree branches. I can't talk today, just like every other day. And then I thought I would make a Christmas topper, so like a matching set. I think that'd be nice. So, how do I do this? I'm thinking we'll cut a strip off like that, and then we'll get the hot glue gun on. Okay, so I want to make like a loop like that. So I'll need some hot glue on here. And then we'll stick that down like that. Good start, good start. We've made a ring. And then if I get another bit, and we'll go like around this one. Some more glue there. Stick that on like that, and then some more glue on here, that like that, and then if we bring this one around, I've done that off center. I've done that so off center. The thing is with minimal stuff, you have to be very accurate, and it has to be very like clean lines, and I've already screwed it up. But I want that hanging on my tree. What do we think of that? Is that good enough? Is that acceptable? It's supposed to be minimal. I'll add another band, because it's too simple for me. I can't be having that. Right, so this will go like that. Want more hot glue, and then we'll stick that on a diagonal. I feel like this might end up looking like, you know when you get them fake, like stick balls and stuff, and you put it in a bowl for some reason as a decoration. I feel like that's what it's gonna look like. Kind of like, is it potpourri? Potpourri. Potpourri. I think it's gonna kind of look like potpourri, but fancier potpourri, because it's handmade. Stick this one down. Yeah, that could be something. That could be like a little minimal Christmas decoration. The thing is, if you saw something like this in Harrods, they'd probably charge you like a tenner for it. Obviously, I can't add any string to it or anything like that, so these would have to like slot onto a branch and just stay like that. I was going to set the Christmas tree up for this, but I don't even want to think about Christmas yet. It's summer, we've just gotten through winter. I can't. I might try the Christmas topper next, just so I feel like it's gonna go okay. Right, so I want to cut quite a long bit of this off. And then my idea is to create like a wooden cone that goes on the top. Because I think you want to keep it quite curvy, similar to the rest of the decorations, so it matches. And then I think I just want to continue to work around and glue it down and hopefully create a Christmas cone. I don't think a Christmas cone is a thing, but if this looks alright, it's going to be trademarked and copyrighted and all sorts, so you're not going to be able to make your own, I'm sorry. It's going to be my idea. But don't worry, it's not going to look good. I know it's not going to look good. Oh, this is a nice little craft day, isn't it? I had a terrible day at work yesterday because I'm sure other people as well have certain co-workers that they aren't a huge fan of, and I was working with with a co-worker yesterday who I'm not a huge fan of, and it was just a very painful shift. You know, the kind of shift that it feels like it goes on forever and ever because you're working with someone that you don't like. It felt like that. I'm not gonna mention the name or any kind of qualities about said person just in case they ever watch this video, then I might get in trouble. Not that I care either, to be fair. I'll quite happily tell someone that I don't like them to their face.
I hate the bitch.
But yeah, so I had a bit of a shitty shift yesterday. It was fish day as well, so I must have cooked about 70 fish. I was knackered. I don't think this corn's gone particularly well. How the hell do you make a corn? That's not right, is it? That's gonna have to be the base. It's not right at all. Actually, I think I've changed my idea, you know. I don't think I want to make a corn anymore. What happens if I make something like that as kind of the stand for the top part, and then create something like that to go on the top? Oh, that'll be a nicer tree topper, won't it? And then it'll match the baubles more. Yes! I might just use this one, and then make some more of these. You can have the Christmas corn idea, it's not a thing anymore. Bit of glue on here, bit of glue on there. Oh, so much hot glue shown on this, it looks so messy. But yeah, let me know down in the comments if there's any people at work, where you work, that you absolutely can't stand. Obviously don't mention their names or anything, because you'll get in trouble, or I'll get in trouble. Okay, I think that's fun. It kind of looks like, you know when you get them things on the chimneys, like they're made of metal, it kind of looks like that, or like a turkey leg thing. But that's different, that's interesting, and it's still minimal and in keeping with the theme. Like if you imagine I'm a Christmas tree, and that's my topper, I think that looks cute. Okay, let's make some baubles to match. See if I can remember how to do it. Ah, ooh, ah. Ooh, I haven't had a glue burn in a while. Ooh, that was a good one. Ah, you bastard. I swear to God, my hands are a mess. I just keep burning them on everything. I burnt myself on the hot plate at work the other day. And you know when you get a burn where like your skin sticks to the material? It felt like that. Ah, it was a right bitch. Also, if you love these Christmas decorations, once I've made them, they are incredibly easy to make. And I'm a very generous person. You're more than welcome to copy and do one yourself. Also, let me know down in the comments if you got wood and a Christmas theme, what you would have made. Is this where your mind went to, or were you thinking of something completely different? I would have liked to have done some whittling, but I think I've tried it before, and I found it really, really hard. I think it's that kind of craft where you need very specific chisels and fancy things, and my studio, although it's got certain tools and materials and stuff, it's not equipped for something like that. Okay, there's another one complete. I think that looks alright. So I'll just speed up and make a bunch more of these because I can't have a tree topper and one bauble and call that a set of Christmas decorations. So I'll make a few more of these and then I'll show you what my little set looks like. Okay, I think I'm finally done hot gluing. I think that would look alright as like a little Christmas box set of decorations. This to go on the top, and these obviously the slot on the branches. I don't think I've done too bad, you know. I think that's alright. I think if they were selling these in a shop, regardless of which shop, not Harrods or anything like that, but if they were selling these, you would at least take a look at them and think, oh, they might look okay. You would look at the bit hanging off and then walk away, but still, if it was facing that way, you might buy it. That just about does it for another episode of Letting a Wheel Pick My Crafts. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I do think they're like begging for a bit of glitter or a bit of paint. It's absolutely killing us that I can't do it. But I'm gonna go away and put these in my Christmas box. I'll use these this Christmas for my tree. When they're with like more tacky things and more colourful things, it'll look okay. I couldn't decorate a whole tree and stuff like this. I would, it would make us so depressed. But I'll put these into storage and I'll see you next week for a brand new video.